there, Heather.
Tell us all about your incredible gate and when you made it.
Well, they all started in about 1990 with the drawings, and after I got the drawings all done, we started forging and they were finished in 96. They're very traditional joinery, all solid stock steel, all forged in the cold forged, and I think there's close to 200 forged welds in this gate, these two gates. Each gate weighs about 750 pounds. The designs, most of the designs came from myself, some from old books. I think this particular design right here came out from an old German book. The ornamental at the top was all my design, and the shepherd's hook on the gate swing post. And then I made the two lanterns on either side to match. But if you notice, all the connectings, the half lap joints here are put together with bolts and nuts. They're bolted. And then
And what is this here?
this here is these are quatrefoils, and all of them are different in each gate. They're in pairs. Yeah.
And how do you join all of these different pieces together?
Well, first of all, you got to lay your drawing, life-size drawing, out on a table and transfer it with chalk to a steel plate, and then you make each item to meet that specific size. And once you get the one to fit, now you know how to make each one. A lot of experimental to come up with the right process to come up with your design. And
So if you take this one section right here, how many different pieces are there?
well, this particular piece is the same all through the gate. So is that one. They're pairs. This is the same as this one. If you took them both off of there, they'd almost lay on top of each other identical.
But when you're hand hammering that, how do you get it to be so exact?
You've done your test piece to know that it fits your drawing on the steel table. Now you can make a jig to do the bends in if you like, or just do them by hand and keep comparing them to the drawing on the steel table.
So do you make all of the pairs all at once?
Yes.
Repetitively?
Repetitively.
Uh-huh.
When I made this, I made all of them.
Okay.
When I made these, I made all of them.
Okay.
The leaves, the nuts, and the bolts, all, when you made one, you made them all. So it was so you had the technique down, and you didn't change it from time to time if you were doing it, 6 months or a year later.
And then how did you do the horse heads to match?
Well, the horse heads were cut out with a plasma cutter to give a rough shape, and then it was all heated and forged on the hammer and anvil in the punches until we made two of them at the same time, so they come out looking alike.
And how many pieces is all of this? If you were to take all of this completely apart again?
I don't know how many there are in there, to be perfectly honest with you. There were baskets and buckets full of parts before I ever started assembling.
Yeah. So what would you say was one of the hardest parts of making this?
Making out a square. Gates,
Really?
Gates sag. After 3.5, 4 feet, you got to add fractions of inches for the sag that's going to occur because of the weight. And if you look at the design, it's diagonal bracing all the way across, back and forth. So there's very little sag in this. I think there was roughly 3/8 of an inch was calculated into the sag of the gate. other shoulders out of square, so that if you left them in square, the gate would sag.
Wow. So this was how many years of your life that you?
5.
5 years.
Yep. All on my time from not being a veterinarian at night and on weekends. Rather interesting though how they're hung.
Okay.
There's a steel plate down in there with a thrust bearing. And the end of this is 1 inch around, has a round end on it, and it sits on the thrust bearing. That's what pivots the gate. This up here is shouldered in, and there's bronze bushings in here, and that's what allows it to pivot up here. Yeah, that was my father's idea. He was a great metal worker.
Is that how you learned?
No.
No?
No, he didn't teach me the blacksmithing, but metalworking, he was a machinist. And
Machinist meaning what would he
Oh.
machine?
he would make tools for making big projects for machine companies. And he worked for a big company called National Twist Drill when I was a young person, as the machine shop that directed all the repairs and advances in the machinery.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you really love this kind of work, don't you?
Yes.
What kind of pleasure does it give you? Just
Oh, it's to take something that's cold, that's say an inch in diameter, cold steel, and get it hot and shape it into what you want it to be. I mean, to me, that's a gratifying process. It's exciting, and how you approach to do it, and the tools that you need to make to do it, whatever. I mean, there was lots of tools were made just to make this gates.
wow, Dad, I'm so proud of you. This is a work of art and a piece of machinery that functions every day on your horse farm, and it's still working beautifully today.
20, well, let's see, 25, close to 35 years.
Oh, it's really special. Well, thanks for telling the story of this incredible gate on your farm, White Horse Forge.
Thank you.
All right, Dad, love you.
Love you too, Heather.